Hello and welcome, Pauleh here, and I'm playing Colony Survival. Now, as always, I've been busy, as you can see here. Work on the storage room, or whatever you want to call it, has gone well. I've got the roof finished. And it turned out quite nice. Alright. So, as you can see, come to the front here. We have this nice covering, and it covers every single wing. It's the same design all the way around, and yeah, it turned out quite nice. So I'm happy with this. So now this is done, I've been trying to work out what I should do in terms of interior. Because originally I was thinking, well, maybe I should, fill all this in, this gap. Then it was like, okay, maybe we just make it an overhang. Now, since I added in these supports, and more importantly, I added these two individual blocks, because without the blocks it looks weird, it looks like that. Then the second I add in just that and that, to make it look like it's actually supporting it, it looks so much better. So can't decide if I want to keep it open as it is, if I want to wall off these sides, if I want to wall any of this off, if I wanted to add that white stuff, add a big window. I just don't know. I don't know. But I'm working on it. So, oh yeah, the reason why I've added this water in here is because these bloody... So this is another thing I'm going to have to work out on how to fix. My colonists, they don't like using the path. I mean, look at this. Look at this crap. Look. It's like, just to spite me, they go around away from the road, walk all on the grass, and then just, hop the hedge just to get in. And they were doing this in here as well. They were just like going all the way, and they were following the exterior there. So in the end I was like, okay, well, maybe I should add a wall. And the only way to do a wall when I was, would be to 2 blocks high. And I figured, okay, well, why don't we just make it so they can't walk down there? So this is what I ended up coming up with instead. So we basically made a little moat to get water from over there to here, which I filled in just so you don't hear the noise of water anymore in this area. And yeah, we filled it with water. It looks nice. I've been toying about adding a little platform down there just to put a torch on, but for now it works out quite nicely. But now I'm back to the road. And I'm trying to work out, how do we do this? So these guys like skipping this area. The only way to fix this would be to have a wall that was too high all the way around. So it would look like this. And that obscures so much of my place if I do a hedge that's that high. I don't like that. I don't think that's a good idea. But I don't know what else to do. One idea that came to me recently was, what if we lower all of the rooms? What if we lowered all of the roads? So the roads no longer remain on this plane. They're down by 1 block. And what I mean by that is, talk about this. We basically lower the blocks down by 1. I mean, it effectively ends up being the same thing I was trying to avoid. I don't know. I really don't know, but I guess it's kind of like, at least if you're up here now and you're looking, like, at least if you're on any high platform, I don't know. I'm struggling here, I really am. I really am struggling because I don't know what the best course of action is. I don't know how to fix this. And to be honest, this does look kind of cool. I ain't gonna lie. But again, you can't see much around. And I guess I suppose it doesn't matter, but it's like kind of sucky if I have all these roads and pathways and my guys don't use them. So somewhere I need to make a compromise. You know, it's either a case of, yeah, let them walk on the grass, let them walk anywhere, or we have them use these pathways. And then the other thing is, let's say I let them use these pathways. What then? I don't see them. Like if I'm over here and they're walking along there, I'm not going to see them. Unless that is a terrible way of clearing that crap. I just lost it all. Oh well. Oh well. So one of the other ways of doing this would be like this. So okay, this. So originally, what I was thinking was that if we were to, let's say, in fact, the best example would be for me to go over here. So let's say we're keeping this as it is. And if I were to do this, you can't see out when you're walking. So what if we were to do like this instead? And I'll probably use like the stone on the bottom, the this material on top. In fact, why don't I just show you that now, so you guys can see what I'm talking about. So basically I can make it so you know, it's kind of like it's a design, it's a bush, but it stops here, it like acts as a wall, but at least this way we can see people. But then I wonder if that's going to be a bit too high. Because then I could, you know, I could always like make a little overhang and have a covering all the way along. So the alternative would be to do it like I've done over here, where we actually have the road lowered by 1, but then we can still have this design, except these guys are lowered, so when you look in, you know, you'll be on part with the grass, which could be nice. In fact, that might be very nice. I think I like that idea more. And then what I can do is make some like covers, kind of like what I've done out front. The question is though, like seriously, what is your guys' problem? Why are you doing that? So, okay, the question is, are we going to make it so, do I lower this down by 1? If I lowered it, it would be closer to the water, and then we can have the steps at the end, or do we do it so the steps are here? So you jump up and then you're walking across here. One block down would be this high. And then when you get to the end, there'll be a step up. I'm not sure what I prefer. I guess the only way to know for sure is to test it, so... What are you idiots doing? Are they jumping the wall? Look at them! Why? Did I do something wrong to you guys? Is this some form of protest? Yeah, I think the best way to do this is to just do it. Just fill it out and see what it looks like. And if it looks good, we stick with it. If it looks bad, we'll change it up. Not sure how I feel about this. I think it's better if I just move it up to about here, and so it sticks out just like one block, just to give it that bit of detail, make it look like a stairs. So yeah, this does put us down by the water. Honestly, I'm thinking I liked it when it was higher up. Like, maybe do it here. Oh god. Changing it back up again. But hey ho, you got to experiment with this stuff, you know what I mean? Otherwise you'll never find what you want. It's not like this takes a long time. Bosh. Okay, so we do that. We drop down here when we get into this groove, when we're outside the building, and yeah, I think that's what I could do. So, I'll probably clear all this up. I don't know how I'm going to do it yet. But like, having it this way, maybe have a bit of green here. I could always use the wood. The only problem with the logs, if I use logs to try and like do this design, I'm going to make sure I've got them in the right place. Because if they're not in the right place, it's going to be a bit of a... See, now they go into the right area. The alternative would have been I could have like locked all this off, I guess. I could like make it so they can't go around the edge, they have to go down the center there. But again, I'm not sure. I'm still just experimenting, trying to work out how I want this to go. Honestly, I really wish I didn't have to do this. But what are my options? What if I were to do... See, they jump over it like some bloody... Oh, these guys are testing my patience. I feel like the alternative would be do another ring around this. That's a pit again. So if I put this here, does that stop you? I hate you guys so much. Like, I guess they navigate to the shortest path. I think that's just how it works. So if I were to like... Nope. So if I were to lock this off... So these guys are going to finish the path they were going. They still decide to climb on that, because, you know, they hate me. And yeah. So what's the best way for me to lock all this off? So I don't have to do it too high there just to block it. Actually, no, I don't. I could just remove this. We don't need it connected. And that basically... Hell, I wouldn't even need this greenery here. Okay, this is one way to do it. That stops them from taking this side path, which is good. Now how can I get it to fix this part? I mean, I could actually dig this out. Make it a drop like the others. Like, what if that wasn't there? What if it was just that? What would happen then? Would they still do this? Would they still cut over? I can't tell now because they've all buggered off. I mean, I'm tempted to bring this back up to the right height again. And cut out grooves and have the water everywhere. But it's like if I wanted to make this water down here, I would then be losing a row of this because I'd want the stone on either side to contain the water, you know what I mean? Why? I hate you guys. Just stop it. What I really hope they allow you to designate areas to walk. Can that be an option? Can that be an update in the future? Just have ways, areas they can like walk on. Like they can only go certain routes. Like you can designate what a road is. Because this is a little bit ridiculous now. It is a little bit ridiculous. But at least doing it this way cuts them off from, you know, taking shortcuts, which is nice. Should have done this sooner, and also this looks way better without this here. In fact, this looks nicer when it's all embedded, but the problem is, as always, they just jump up the sides. Alternative would be to get rid of this, make it all water, add the stone on this layer, but then it's like expanding the roads by like really wide for no real reason other than stop them from taking shortcuts. And if I wanted to do that here, I would lose these flax areas, but I could always move the flax areas elsewhere. There's always going to be room for that. Hell, I could have the flax areas like in these spots as well. So that's not a big loss. I think I might do that. I'm thinking that in order to keep everyone from taking all these stupid shortcuts, we expand the waterway. So if I build this to there, and then I remove this and that one. You see what I mean? It's like we're just constantly ever expanding this. But I think it looks good. It looks like, you know, it's been designed properly. That's why I like keeping it like this. Yep, you see what you're making me do? I'm getting rid of this because you guys can't use a bloody road. And whose fault is it? It's your own. How's that look? Okay. So, I actually like this being lowered with this outside, with the roads being lowered. Actually looks pretty cool. This also fixes the problem of my guys, you know, jumping down. Now I could lower this down as well, again, to make it fit. I'm not sure. In fact, I could lower this entire platform down and have a step up. Ooh. Imagine if this was lower by one, same with the wood, and then instead of the wood it would be like this. You'd walk up and you'd like climb up on here to get to there. I don't know, that sounds like it could be cool. It could be very cool. And this whole thing now just looks... I like it, it looks better. It also fixes the issue of these guys trying to take shortcuts everywhere. So if I do it for this over here as well, we might end up with something pretty special. Of course I'm going to have to dig all this out now, but that's not really a problem. Question is it going to mess with my exterior designs, you know? Just stick this out a bit. Of course, this is all going to be removed afterwards, or fixed up afterwards. Okay, so wait, no, where's the water? Oh, the water is actually this low, so I'm going to remove this layer as well. Goddamn. Wait, oh, this is so deep because I haven't lowered the... Okay, I see. This also feels really freaky being this low. Reminds me of being in like a trench. Yep. So I'd have to lower it by... Ah, crap. Hopefully this doesn't make my colony too laggy if I have water everywhere. I don't think it will, but... it doesn't hurt to be careful. Can we beat the end? Can we beat the end? Oh, it's a draw. Okay. So yeah, I think this is going to work well. I'm going to have to clear out the underside there. Ooh, I've made it over to 9,000 food stored. That is the final achievement I need on Steam, at least until they add more. Very nice. Very nice indeed. So yeah, I'm going to be lowering this road down, so hopefully the next time you see it, it's going to mimic this, and hopefully that will look pretty nice. I'll probably lower this as well and maybe lower this platform. Hell, I could change this platform into a kind of Aztec temple type stair thing, you know what I mean? But we'll see. Anyway, thank you for watching. Join me again next time.